Hello everyone and welcome back on my channel. I am Clean with Barbie. This story is very sad, but let's see the condition first. On the last week I got an email. She said that the first time there is a hoarding situation, and because you know guys, I don't do hoarder cleaning, I said no. I said I do only home where is a lot of trash. She said yes, that is what is going on in my house. There is literally trash everywhere. But the story behind this mess, very sad. Because on the last week, somehow someone figured out what's going on in an apartment, called a social worker, and they took her 2-year-old son. They said if the apartment is getting clean again, she can get back her son. As a mom, how could I say no? The smell was very strong. This is a house with many rotten food and dirty diapers. I understand everything what you feel now when you see this video. You judging, you mad. I understand, but if we only judging and don't help her, the situation never ever gonna be better. The most important thing is her son. Let me talk about the mom a little bit. She has very bad anemia. You can see the trash bag on the side. That's all she made, but she couldn't continue. Yes, she also have depression. She is totally alone in this country. She doesn't have any help. And she doesn't even have a job. Believe or not, but all this mess started on the summer. I asked some pictures because I wanted to see how was the condition before this mess. She showed me and her home was very clean. And the picture date was June of 2024. She lives here for 3 years now, and this is the only time when the condition is terrible. But I'm focusing on the child, because that little boy needs to be with the mom. I really hope after this situation, the mom will never ever be in this condition again. Right now, she's under therapy. This was a very big lesson to her, to never ever live like this again, or she will lose her child. I got a lot of questions why the mom is now with me and why she's not helping me to clean. Then she will learn the lesson. To be honest, I feel better if they're not around me, because I need to focus on this job. And to be honest, I don't have time to focus on what they're doing. They're sitting down, they are hesitating, they are struggling with the mess. If the conditions are like this, I just want to do my job and I want to finish. For some reason, I don't know exactly what happened, and not the mom either. She doesn't have any idea. Everything was super wet. Because everything was wet for a long month, everything rotten together and was super hard to clean. And I didn't even talk about the smell. People call this mom lazy. I think this is way more than laziness. I also tried the shovel, but nope, not yet. So because of the smell, because of the rotten food altogether, and a million of roaches, I opened a two window and I also wanted to open the door, but it was covered with trash. It's winter in New York, super cold, and the apartment also very cold, but I feel like I just need to open everything and get a little fresh air. I was working so hard for hours and I feel like I didn't do anything. Even if I saw a bunch of garbage bag, full garbage bag, what I made. Because when I looked around, it was still trash everywhere. You can see how the roaches just started walking up on the wall. When I opened up this corner and I started to move the mess, the trash, they just show up. Look at this. They are literally everywhere. And here we can see how much garbage bag I made. I wanted to collect in one corner to see through on the mess. Yes, my brain also getting tired after a couple of hours because I see so many colors, I hear so many noise, and it feels like it's a never-end story. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is one bedroom apartment. There is a bedroom, but I didn't see the bedroom at that time because I couldn't even enter. So this was a fitted sheet and it was under the couch, but it's made my job super hard because I couldn't move any trash around that fitted sheet, so I had to cut up. And finally, it's time to use a shovel. Of course, it made my job so much easier and faster.
Hallelujah.
Okay, so this is end of the first day and look at this, how much garbage bag I made. The next day, random Johnny came with me and helped me with all the garbage bags because I couldn't carry them, and he also helped me to bag all the trash. The road situation just got worse and worse. We felt like the trash is a never-end story. I'm pretty sure this mom liked her son, but at the summertime something just broke in her. I don't know if she realized how everything was just getting bad, or one day she just realized, oh my gosh, what happened?
tudni huncival akkor.
And finally, most of the garbage is out from the living room. The roaches, I can't even find the word. And we are back on the third day and a lot of things to do. On the third day, we wanted to see all the garbage out, even from the bedroom too, because we wanted to start to clean as soon as possible.
Hogy?
Hogy lapáttal.
Ó,
Szerintem csak a lefújja őket. A húzat.
működik? Igen, mondja, mit csináljak. Jó. Most nekünk még 2 igénye van. Jó.
Jó, hogy nem az 50-es hoztam el. Nem, összeaplaltam még hajtani viszi.
Actually, now you can see how much random job is happening for me.
Na jó lenne utána bekapcsolni.
Tele van folyadékkal.
Mert nem akarom végig.
And finally, we reached the bedroom. This is the second messier room in this apartment. I definitely wanted to make empty on that day.
Hello. Jó, elég ennyi fel. Hát inkább csak rázzuk le, azt majd terítsük.
What is the chance to find that one missing key? What she asked me if I find, just put away please, because she lost her key. Zero, absolutely zero, but I found it.
Ne fújj ennyit.
Hát de ne, basszus.
Tudod, hogy
After we made the bedroom empty, the next is the bathroom. Ooh, who's this? We are on the 4th day after we moved out all the trash. It's time to start to clean. A day before, a bug exterminator came and started to spray all the roaches. So on the 4th day when we came back, it was a lot of dead roaches all over. This vacuum part will be very noisy, but it's necessary, so if you think, just turn off the volume of the TV or your phone. While Random Johnny was vacuuming the dead roaches, I just tried to clean the kitchen part. Thank God the sink wasn't clogged. So because there was a lot of fly and a lot of roaches and they pooped on everything, this cleaning has to be very, very detailing. So yes, I didn't want to show you the toilet, but this is what is actually going on. I have no idea how I'm gonna clean that. You remember in one of my video I was scooped out all the dirt from the toilet, so I think I just have to do the same at this time too. But I just wanted to show you how this apartment looks like now. In this case, I use my steam cleaner and I wipe everything all over for a million of times to make sure there is no germs. Because it's not that dirty, I speeded up the cleaning.
Melyik dolognak a...
Ni?
Lấy chị con tới này. Studion här var det var ett jättetal ni har hit verksamhet.
Itt on se niin kuin...
You can see edge of the door is still dirty. Of course, I cleaned up that part too. I don't know where is that part of video, but I did it. And this is what Random John is working on. He makes clean everything. I mean the wall and the baseboard. Look how hard he works. So as you see, this is end of the video. That means I couldn't clean this apartment under 4 days. I tried my best, but this was a very big job. But don't worry, everything is okay. On the next week, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna clean the full apartment. Of course, I will record that part 2, you're not gonna miss, but I just have to make a part 2. So what is left in the kitchen is a fridge and the stove, and after I have to go and clean that very messy and dirty bathroom and the toilet if it's possible. I was a little worried about the time because the house has to be cleaned on Monday, but thank God the social worker saw the pictures about it's getting clean, so she gave more time. But it makes me so happy. So if you want to know the rest and how is this story ends, don't forget to come back on the next week. I can show you a little before and after. And this is what is waiting for me on the next week. I hope you enjoyed the first part, you are not disappointed about the result, and don't forget, come back on the next week. Bye! So in the last week, me and Random Johnny was working so hard on this apartment and we removed all the garbage. We made more than 100 bags of garbage. After all the garbage, we had to start to clean the apartment. You can see many dead bugs all around because exterminator came and started to kill them. I will scoop out the toilet. This toilet was clogged, and all the things what you can see in the toilet, it was dry and it had no smell. It was very surprising, but had no smell at all. She tried to solve the problem with apple cider vinegar and baking soda. This is not the first time when I scoop out the toilet, but definitely not my favorite. I wanted to try to unclog. Oh my gosh, something is happening. Now you can see I changed my gloves. And of course I also use the safety glasses for this because I didn't want any accident. I didn't flush the toilet because I wanted to wait to, unclog, and I tried to do something else. Because of the exterminator came a couple of days ago, all the bugs were dry on the floor, so I had to take them up. And now let's see the toilet. Yes, I was very, very happy. Here is something where we have to talk about it. Judging. Not only the mother, but many people was judging me. So the people was judging me because now, after I helped this mother, and she has chance to get back her son, that means I made the child's situation worse. So they said finally someone take out this kid from these conditions. And yes, that's right. Nobody wants to see a kid in these conditions. Nobody, not even me. And everybody said this mother should never ever get back her kid. Many people said after I cleaned her apartment, she will continue to live like this. After she get back her son, they will continue and the kid's gonna be in danger again. You have no idea how hard is my job with this pressure. Here is something what I never ever talk about it, about my childhood. And it's very, very hard. So my father has problem with alcohol. I don't really want to talk about my mother because we don't talk for 3 years now for some reason. When I was around 13 years old, she left me for 3 years and I didn't see her. I mostly grew up with my grandparents. My grandfather was a very aggressive person. He used to hit me and my grandma. One night he started to beating us and I ran out of the door. Anyway, the police came out, they made a report, and end of the story, we had to go to the court a lot of time. That time, I almost had to go to the shelter. And I remember I was very scared about it. I had to go to the shelter and I won't see them again. This is a reason why I said yes for this job. Because I'm not thinking about the mom's head, but I'm thinking about the little kid's head. How he felt on that day when they took away from his mom. We were sleeping on that night in our comfy bed. We kissed our kids and said goodnight, honey. But in this time, this 2-year-old boy was crying somewhere. I wanted to give another chance, a new chance for this mom and for her son. I will be so disappointed if this mom fails after all the hard job, after all the judgy comments, and I protect her, and I protect my job. But without trying, we will never know if she can keep up the condition or not. People said it's my responsibility. Maybe. But the only thing what makes me calm in this situation is ACS will keep their eyes on them. I am so sorry if this video sounds a little dramatic, but I wanted to you understand my reasons. And now let's talk about the cleaning a little bit. Everybody said I have to use, actually I should use and try pine sol, and I did this. I sprayed everything all around with pine sol and hot water. I also use Safe. I really like that product and makes everything very shiny and clean. This is cover of the heater. As you see, it was very dirty, so I had to soak it. Random Johnny started to clean this corner. After I soak it, I started to scrub with the brush. And I'm so sorry about my butt. I know how many people is bothered with my butt. I know this because you believe or not, but I was reading a whole post about extreme cleaners, and someone said I actually unsubscribed from her channel because of the leggings and her butt. So yep. It was very easy to clean this bathtub because it wasn't really dirty. It was just mostly dead bugs, and I took them out. And it's a little dirty because I was soaking the heater top. So I was lucky with this. Okay, so I just show everything in my video, even if you really can't see it, how I wiping down the side, but people always question my job, and they keep asking like, did you wipe this down? Did you wipe this down? And if I'm not showing, they don't believe me. So I'm sorry, you didn't see anything, but there is a proof I did it. Okay, so sometimes you see I am not really finishing the cleaning. For example, now I start to clean the floor and bam, I'm gonna start to clean the toilet. The reason is because I also recording for short videos. And here is my favorite. I'm not gonna say that I wasn't excited about this toilet. You know, it's always when you are a cleaner, you want to see everything clean and you want to believe in that you can clean everything for shiny. That was the same issue for me with the toilet. The reason is why I scooped out, because I wanted to do it, because I wanted to surprise myself, like, yes, Barbie, you can do it and this toilet will be clean and white again. So yes, I was excited about the toilet. Here again I used pine saw, and after I used bleach too. I am using two type of gloves. One is the stronger rubber gloves and one is not that strong. So before I start to clean the toilet, I change it for this. I'm not feeling bad about the throwaway. It was important just to let you know I changed my gloves. And after I throw away this and change back the stronger one.
Nem tudom, hogy miért. Jó, hogy majd átállítsanak. Meddig jön még ez a csupon? Ó, egészen más. Tudjátok volna nap estig? Nem.
And now it's a floor scrub time. So how this bathroom looked like before? So as you can see, her old mattress was in a very, very bad condition. And he was able to give her a not new, a used, but a clean mattress. We had a little issue because unfortunately this mattress was bigger than the bed frame. She actually sent me a text message like just leave the frame because ACS will give her a new and she's totally fine to sleep like that for now. The fridge wasn't really dirty, but it was very smelly because of the food. And here is something really important. So her fridge was full with healthy foods. Fish, meat, egg, vegetables, and fruits. What this means. She wasn't like this before. She was take care of their health with normal, healthy food. I know your favorite part is when I move fridge and stoves. Wow, Random Johnny is just crazy. So here I didn't record for YouTube, but I record for short. I took out all the glasses and I cleaned between the glasses. And I also had to soak the other heater's cover. As you know, I have two sons and here is clothes what is not fitting on my son anymore, so we just gave them. Random Johnny is scrubbing the floor in the bedroom. And the last thing is the floor.
US.
And finally, it's time to see the result and give answer for your question. So yes, she got back her son. I met with the little boy who looks healthy. He just hugged me in the first minute when I stepped in the door. It was a really amazing feeling to see him and hug him. I just hope and I pray for this mother and her son, but especially for the mother to never turn back to this way. The little boy was victim in this condition, and he does deserve a better life. Now this mama needs to be very strong to keep up the conditions. She has no choice if she wants her son. After no other chance, no other Barbie will help her. But she deserved this chance, because what I think, almost everybody deserves another chance.
US.
I hope you enjoy my video, and please don't forget, I could not continue this job without you. Please support me with one like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you on the next week. Bye.